like a dream. The daylight licked me into shape. I must have been asleep the day. Moving lips, breathe her name. I opened up my eyes. I found myself alone, on a month the raging sea. Stole the only girl I know, and drowned her deep inside of me. You, soft and only you, lost and lonely you. You're just like heaven. You, soft and only you, lost and lonely you. You just
short story prize, and according to my mum, V.S. Pritchard is one of the best short story writers ever, so years ago, yeah. So anyway, I've just written a few words on Connor's work, and I have to read it. I haven't, read it from the paper, so I hope you don't mind. But as I said to you before, I'm very honoured to speak on Capital Vices, his debut short fiction collection, and he is for I regard him as one of the truest artists I've ever met. I love his conversation. We have great conversation on art and books. I said he's a lyrical writer. He reminds me of Dennis Johnson, Fyodor Dostoevsky, and Henry Miller for his unafraid and visceral prose. When you read one of the stories, this room moves and breathes with cockroaches, and there's a steam of sweat mixed with warm beer and clammy, putrid nights in India searching for dope. And a killer has his day in Florida's Disneyland, And so those subterranean rhythms, they haunt the characters in Connor's work, and they try to find their anchor in the world. One of the most terrifying stories for me, and I remember the first time I heard you read it, I thought, ooh, is Shadows, and it shows two men who walk across a bog, and one is holding a struggling bag of puppies. And you know what's going to happen, But it's the non-said things between the two men that is so striking. And because they have these moments of dark and sad grace, and so they know what they've done and what they're going to do, and they can't bring themselves to admit that it's that it's killing them inside, or they can't bear to accept it, but it has to be done in their ways. So that's a great story. I'm not going to read any quotes from Connor's stories because he's you just need to hear him. Life turns on fluctuations, mishaps, confessions of love, fear and abrupt violence, and scenes of the purely visible, non-spoken action. So that stands in for the things that his characters can't say to themselves or to each other. There's
a world they never chose. Why must their innocence be marred by the atrocities that adults unleash upon each other? Schools, once vibrant hubs of learning, now stand as hollow shells, echoing the absence of education and hope. Why are the pencils replaced by the echoes of gunfire and the screams of the displaced? Hunger gnaws at the stomachs of these young souls, and malnutrition leaves its cruel mark on their fragile bodies.